You know, I could probably sit here for an hour and tell you story after story, but one really sticks out to me. When they pass their swimming test, which is a huge accomplishment, and they get that special armband on that says they can go from the swimming pool down to the pond and to be able to do some of those special activities like a zip line, or to be able to go on the trapeze, or just to swim in the lake, they feel 10 feet tall and bulletproof at that point. Well, there was a young girl one time, and we call them itty bitties. So she was, you know, about 7 years old. She climbed all the way up that ladder because she saw all of her friends going down the big zip line. She stood up there, held on to the trapeze, and just kind of kept going. 1, 2, nothing would happen. And then she started crying, and everyone was cheering her on. And she turned around and said, "Uncle Steve, I can't do this, but I told you to watch me." I said, "It's okay, honey. You can do this. I know you can do it." And she kept standing there and standing there. Then everyone started rooting for her. Then the whistle blew, and it was time to leave the lake. Everyone left, but the lifeguard says, "Go ahead, Uncle Steve, just stay there with her." And a few of us stayed there. A handful of some of the special staff, a couple of the counselors with her best friends were there. So about 25 of us were there. And I'm right down in the lake looking straight up at her. And I'm just cheering on and saying, "You've got tremendous talent. You've done so many things this week. I know you can do this. And when you do this, you're going to feel amazing when it happens." And we just kept cheering. I said, "Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it." And I just started clapping for her. I said, "I'm just going to clap for you now because you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. I'm going to clap for you right now." And I said, "I'm going to count to 3 for you. And I just want you to step off, and God's going to just glide you down there, and you're going to love landing in the water." I said, "Trust me, trust God, trust all of us here." He says, "Okay, Uncle Steve, you count, and I'm going to do it this time." I said, 1, 2, 3, and off she went. She flew down the zip line, splashed in the water. We saw her go under. She came up and she just held her arms up there. "I did it! I did it! I did it!" And we just cheered her on. The greatest thing about it, we couldn't keep her off the zip line the rest of the week. She was doing it over and over and over again. That's just one of the many ways that God uses us to let these children know that we love them, we care about them, and we know that they have amazing talents inside of them. And what it does for me as an uncle is to know that God used me for that small little second to touch one life, and then He gives me the rest of the week to touch the lives of literally sometimes over 100 children at one time. So my wife and I, Aunt Donna and I, we feel that God has blessed us so much more than we could ever think of, because it allows us to use what He gave us to pour on top of the children.